Bhakti Sundar Sannyasi Goswami Maharaj, President of Acharya of Gaudiya Mission. One thing you have to keep it in the mind, my dear friends, and the real reason today we assemble, mainly because the 150th birth anniversary of Sri Shaila Prabhupada, Gaudiya Mission founder Acharya, the pioneer of global Hare Krishna movement. Hare Krishna movement, நீங்க பார்த்திருப்பீங்க. உலகமெல்லாம் கிருஷ்ணனை வணங்கிக் கொண்டிருக்கிறது. அந்த கிருஷ்ணனின் அருளால் இன்றைக்கு இந்த 150வது வருடத்தை நாம் சீரும் சிறப்புமாக நடத்தி கொண்டிருக்கிறோம். இந்த நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு நீங்கள் வந்திருப்பது நீங்களாக அல்ல, நாங்கள் வந்திருப்பது நாங்களால அல்ல, அனைத்துமே கிருஷ்ணன் செயல். ஏனென்றால் இந்த பகுதியில் இங்கே வந்து அமர்ந்திருக்கக்கூடிய ஒவ்வொருவருமே தலைச்சிறந்த தலைவர்கள். ஒரு நிமிடம் கூட எந்த விதத்திலும் அவர்களுக்கு ஒழுங்காக செலவிட வேண்டும், நேர்மையாக செலவிட வேண்டும் அப்படி என்று நினைக்கக்கூடியவர்கள். அப்ப நாங்கெல்லாம் என்ன சாதாரணமா? எங்களோட ஒவ்வொரு நிமிஷமும் சாதாரணமா? அப்படி இல்ல. நீங்கள் ஒவ்வொருவருமே இந்த உலகை முன்னணிக்கு கொண்டு செல்லக்கூடிய இந்தியாவின் தலைமகன்களாகவும் தலைமகளாகவும் திகழக்கூடிய ஒவ்வொருவருமே இன்றைக்கு இங்கு வந்திருக்கிறீர்கள் என்றால் நீங்கள் கொடுத்து வைத்திருக்கிறீர்கள். கொடுத்து வைத்ததனால் தான் பகவான் கிருஷ்ணன் உங்களை அழைத்து வந்திருக்கிறார். ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா என்று கூறி உங்கள் அத்தனை பேரும் வரவேற்பதில் பெருமை கொள்கிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம். My dear friends, today I want to welcome you all. Actually, I was given only 3 minutes. I think I have completed nearly 5 or 7 minutes. I am sorry. மேடையில் இருக்கக்கூடிய அத்தனை பேரையும் மன்னிப்பு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன். I am welcoming you all with God's grace. Krishna is going to be with you from today. I don't know what about yesterday. You are going to be with Krishna from today. Don't worry. Everything is going to be successful to you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Namaste.
தமிழிலும் ஆங்கிலத்திலும் மிக அழகாக வரவேற்புரையாற்றி சிறப்பித்த திரு எம்.என். ராஜா அவர்களுக்கு நன்றி. We move on now to the most important part of the program. Atithi Devo Bhava. As per our valued Indian custom and tradition, we would like to felicitate all the dignitaries on the dais. The felicitation is done through tilak by the sadhus and sannyasis of Gaudiya Mission, followed by a shawl and memento to all the dignitaries. First, I would request His Holiness Srimad Bhakti Sundar Sannyasi Goswami Maharaj, President Acharya Gaudiya Mission, to do the honors for Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu. I would once again request His Holiness Srimad Bhakti Sundar Sannyasi Goswami Maharaj, President Acharya Gaudiya Mission, to present a memento to Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu. My request to His Holiness B.B. Prajatak Maharaj Gaudiya Mission to honor His Holiness Srimad Bhakti Sundar Sannyasi Goswami Maharaj with a shawl and memento. I would now request Sri Felicitating Maharaj to honor Sri Swaminathan Gurumurthy, editor, Tuklak magazine, with a shawl and memento. Requesting once again Sri Felicitating Maharaj to honor Sri Dr. Venkata Krishna, Professor and former head of the department, University of Madras, with shawl and memento. I would request Sri Radhantri Maharaj to honor Sri Nalli Kuppusamy Chettiar with shawl and memento. I would now request Sri B.B. Bharati Maharaj to honor Sri M.N. Raja with shawl and memento. I would request Sri Bhaktinishta Madhusudan Maharaj to honor Madhusudan Maharaj of Gaudiya Math with shawl and memento. Thank you, Swamiji's. Sri Bhakti Vaibhav Prajatak Maharaj Gaudiya Mission is a preacher and member of governing body and presently superintendent of Gaudiya Mission, Mumbai. I would request him now to address the gathering. Just a point. I would request Sri Bhakti Vaibhav Bharati Maharaj to honor Sri K.B. Vijay Srinivas, former director and now director and former director, United India Insurance. I would request Sri Bharati Maharaj to honor Sri Prajatak Maharaj with a shawl and memento. His Holiness Prajatak Maharaj will now address the gathering.
Hare Krishna. Smritya Brajaranyam Viraha Vikalitantar Vilapito Mukham Sanghrisasau Rudiram Tad Dadat Aho Kame Kanta Krishna Krishna Vada Vada Vadeti Prarabito Sachisuna Sassat Smarana Padavim Achatu Swami. I offer my humble obeisances to the lotus feet of founder of Gaudiya Mission and pioneer of global Hare Krishna movement, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada. Next to present Acharya of Gaudiya Mission, Bhakti Sundar Sannasi Maharaj, and other chief guests also, Revered Governor of Tamil Nadu, and another chief guests, sannyasis, brahmacharis, and audiences. I offer my hearty lovings to you. Fortunately, we born in India, where time to time from the creation, so many incarnations of Godhead, such as Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Nishinga, Vaman, Ram, Parashuram, Buddha, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also. Now we are in the discussion of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada's contribution to the world. What is the contribution of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada? He appeared on 1874, 6th February, near Jagannath Temple at Odisha. Then the British period, his contribution, he opposed the view of Maharaj, Purana. He proclaimed for the human beings also, Are Atma Srotavya Drashtavya Nididhyasitavya. You are Atma, you are soul, you are not body and mind, flesh and body. You are not flesh and body, you are pure soul. Lord Krishna also in Gita proclaimed, Mamaiva angsha jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. Every jiva, every soul is created from super soul. Is the part and parcel of super soul. His foremost duty, every soul's foremost duty is to serve God. Nowadays, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, the global pioneer of Hare Krishna movement, his contribution to the universe was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared on 1486 near Kolkata, Mayapur. You have gone through the character, his pastimes, his names, his attributes, his contribution to the universe. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is the incarnation of Lord Krishna. He proclaimed the universe, Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Namaiva Kevalam. Hare Krishna Mahamantra, by chanting only Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is famous to today for the world. Only by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, everyone can solve his any problems. If you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you will be a pure soul. That is why the follower of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, also his contribution was specially for to the nations, to the human beings. One is that he was the incarnation, he was the potency of Lord Krishna, and he contributed to the universe. He has established 64 branches Gaudiya Math mission, and he offered the Vigraha Seva, deity Seva, Nam Sankirtan, Bhagavat Savan, and Dhambas Sadhu Sang. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's follower, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, his contribution to the nation, to the human being especially, one is he established 64 branch Gaudiya Math preaching center, meditation center, and he published so many scriptures, Gita, Bhagavad, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavad, Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuranam, so many scriptures he has published, and so many journals also published and sent door to door, many brahmacharis, sannyasis and devotees also, door to door, and he sent sannyasis abroad, such as on 1933, he sent sannyasis Bhakti Pradiptitha Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Van Maharaj, and so many sannyasis sent to UK, London, Germany also. They preached the Hare Krishna movement, Hare Krishna Prachar. They also offer the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy door to door and preached world. And India also, we are fortunate that we have so many sannyasis and brahmacharis nowadays. 1,000 centers also. Hare Krishna movement is now publishing, is now preaching, is now sending door to door Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Gita, Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, so many journals also is the contribution Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. His main thing was that everyone can remove from bondage of Maya only by chanting, only by Srimad Bhagavatam discourses. That is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's philosophy he followed. That is why Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada is our God today, and his nowadays so many centers, so many sadhus, so many brahmacharis, so many devotees are chanting door to door, and also they are now engaged of Krishna Seva, Krishna Sankirtan, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhu.
We thank Prajatak Maharaj ji for his enlightened speech on Hare Krishna movement and Gaudiya mission. Now, I would request Professor and former Head of Department of Vaishnavism, University of Madras, Dr. M.A. Venkatakrishnan Swami to address the gathering.
கண்ணனல்லா இல்லை கண்டீர் சரண் அது நிற்க வந்து மண்ணின் பாரம் நீக்குதற்கே வடமதுரை பிறந்தான் திண்ணமானம் உடமையுண்டே லவணடி சேர்த்துய்மினோ எண்ண வேண்டான் உம்மதாதும் அவனன் நிமத்தில்லையே. Respected His Excellency the Governor of Tamil Nadu and other dignitaries on the stage, and also my dear friends here, I deem it a very great privilege to be in your midst to participate in this great event. I came here as a representative of Ramanuja Sampradaya. That is, Sri Ramanuja was the great saint. 1,000 years before, he had done so many services to the society, and following his footsteps, so many other scholars also done services to this humanity. This was actually Vivekananda, Swami Vivekananda, who belongs to actually Advaita Sampradaya. He himself has stated about Sri Ramanuja's services to the society. That is, Shankara with his great intellect, I am afraid, had not the great heart of Ramanuja's heart was greater. He felt for the Ramanuja felt for the downtrodden. He sympathized with them. He took up the ceremonies and he gathered. He made them pure so far as they could be. He instituted new ceremonies, new methods of worship for people absolutely required them. At the same time, he opened the door to the highest spiritual from the Brahmin to the last person. That was Ramanuja's work. That work rolled on, invaded the north, was taken up by some great leaders there. But that was during the Mohammedan rule, and the brightest of the prophets of comparatively modern times in north was Sri Chaitanya. This is what Swami Vivekananda says in his lectures on Mission of Vedanta delivered in London on November 22, 1896. So, the first seed was sowed by Ramanuja, and then it was followed by several scholars throughout the India, and they are Vallabha, Nimbarka, Chaitanya, Ramananda, Swaminarayana, Shankaradeva, and so on. I had the opportunity to teach about all these philosophies while I was serving in the Department of Vaishnavism, University of Madras. We had a particular paper on the schools of Vaishnavism, and we had a separate paper for Chaitanya's Achintya Beda Beda. It is akin to Ramanuja's Vishtadvaita. In both philosophies, they say that the God and the soul, the human souls are that is different, but at the same time they have got a close relationship with, that is, the soul is closely related to the Lord by its devotion. So there are commonness also in Ramanuja philosophy and this Achintya Beda Beda philosophy. And in this particular field, Swamiji's contribution is enormous. We cannot, that is, so many other scholars are going to speak about the contribution of the founder of Gaudiya Sampradaya, Srila Sri Prabhupada. And actually, it has been developed even more by the Krishna conscious ISKCON. So, I am very proud to be here to participate in the 150th year ceremony, that is celebrations of Acharya Prabhupada. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the enlightening speech. Sri Nalli Kuppusamy Chetty is a successful textile industrialist and philanthropist. He is a liberal donor for arts, culture and education. He has interest in literature and authored Tamil books, recipient of Padma Shri Award in the year 2003. I now request Padma Shri Dr. Nalli Kuppusamy Chetty to address the gathering.
Your Excellency, Governor of Tamil Nadu, Reverend Monks of Gaudiya Mission and invitees, it is a pleasure for me to join you on this occasion. In the recent years, many religious and spiritual institutions have come up. Books on this type are also published to attract the middle-aged readers and the younger generation. Community congregation is essential in these days of divisive tendency of society. Unity in the thoughts, unity in the words, and unity in deeds should bring about the desired changes in the society. I feel the right way to step in the new order into the Catholic society is to join such activities of the Gaudiya Mission. Having completed a century, the Gaudiya Mission is doing human services to resurgence the Indian culture and ethos, that perpetuate the ideals of the Gaudiya Mission. I think we, the elders, have the responsibility to rope in youngsters into the mission's activities. I feel the right step in this direction is to encourage young students and freshers in jobs to familiarize themselves with books on philosophy and culture. This will go a long way to rebuild the nation and the cherished ideals of our heritage. It is time we rejuvenate the glory of ancient India. I am sure under the able guidance of our cultural enthusiasts, His Excellency Sri R.N. Ravi sir, we can build a new society with lofty ideas, especially simple living with high thinking. Let us all pledge ourselves towards renaissance of our culture, philosophy, ethos and heritage. I thank you all once again for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts. Thank you, friends.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your thoughts with us and enlightening us with all your ideas. Now, His Holiness Madhusudan Maharaj, Bhakti Bhiman Madhusudan Maharaj, is from Sri Gaudiya Math, Madras, a senior Vaishnav sannyasi and is the secretary of the Math for more than 25 years. I would now request him to come and address the gathering.
নমঃ বিষ্ণুপাদায় কারুণ্যঘন মূর্তয়ে ভক্তি বিলাস তীর্থায় শ্রীমতে প্রভাবে নমঃ। নমঃ বিষ্ণুপাদায় কৃষ্ণপৃষ্ঠায় ভূতলে শ্রীমতে ভক্তি সিদ্ধান্ত সরস্বতী গোস্বামী তিথি নামিনী। First of all, I offer my humble obeisances to my spiritual master, Nityananda Pavishto Om Vishnuvasila Bhakti Vilas Tirtha Goswami Maharaj. Then my humble obeisances to His Divine Grace Jagat Guru Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. My obeisance to the President of today's meeting and all the sannyasis, brahmacharis who present, and my great regard for the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, His Excellency Mr. R.N. Ravi ji, and all the devotees who assembled here. So this actually, today we are celebrating advanced anniversary, the Commemoration Festival of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. This actually is a year-long program. This program started from New Delhi. This year, 8 February, the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, actually inaugurated. And almost every cities we are now celebrating. And for this grand festivals, celebrations, all the credit goes to the Gauriya mission, its president, His Holiness Bhakti Sundar Sannyasi Maharaj and his team, all the Sannyasis and Brahmacharis, their tireless work, hard work, they are successfully finishing this function. So I pray at the lotus feet of Prabhupada for their longevity, good health and courage, so that in future also they can spread the message of Prabhupada all over the world. So anyhow, limited time, the Prabhupada's philosophy is very big. But one story I am tell and stop. The Prabhupada, he was a man of principle. He said, any compromise with the religion is the bankruptcy of religion. So, in religion, without practice, nobody can preach this religion. And one thing is happening, when he was a young child, his father, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, brought some fruits, mango. And his young child, what to do? So, without offering, he took one mango. How he is godly. His father simply asked him, what boy, you have taken one mango? Yes, father, but without offering Lord. That's one word. He is so much shocked God. So throughout his life, he never touched mango. So without offering Lord, why I have taken this mango? In our Mayapur, he established first Chaitanya Math at the Oxford of Bhakti School of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is the Shuddha Bhakti Prachar Kendra. Actually, this is the preaching center of annualized devotional service to the Lord. And apart from that, many other Gauriya Math also. And last he established this Gauriya Math at Chennai. It is now another 7 years, is going to complete 100 years. So, this was actually the last one. So, that means, what is Nishtha? Believe in Lord. That without offering Lord, we cannot take anything. That put in his mind. And that means he also many places said, without offering Lord, if you take, that is something like taking something rubbish. It is not prasadam. We have to take prasadam only. Anyhow, so throughout the world, our Maharaj celebrating this function. So therefore all credits goes to them. And here Madras is very important city. Here people also very, very devoted and cooperative. And last work of Prabhupada is this Madras Gauriya Math. He established this Gauriya Math in the last moment. He established 1932, January, Saturday, that already nameplate is there. And he passed away 1936, December 31st. So that is, Chennai is the actually last work of it. At Chennai is very big work. Many dignitaries visited. Governor, even Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu also visited. Even first President of India, that Rajendra Prasadji also visited when our Guru Maharaj was there. Therefore, this Chennai Gauriya Math is most important, and Chennai city also important, and Chennai devotees also most important. Therefore, I am happy to see that this purpose function is being celebrated in Chennai, and all credit go to the Maharaj and his team. So I pray to Lord for their further progress in their devotional service. With this, I complete my lecture. Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, பிரபுபாதருடைய கடைசி சேவையான மദ്രാஸ்ல அவர் ஆரம்பித்த இந்த கௌடிய மடத்தை பத்தியும் அவர் அந்த ஏன் இந்த சென்னை ஏரியா வந்து அவ்வளோ இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் நம்மளுக்கு அப்படின்றதையும் ஸ்ரீலா பிரபுபாதர் விமல் பிரசாதாக அவரோட சிறிய வயதுல ஒரு காலத்துல கிருஷ்ணருக்கு படைக்கப்படாத ஒரு உணவுப் பொருள் மாம்பழத்தை வந்து எடுத்துக்கினதுனால அவரோட தந்தை பக்தி வினோத் தாக்கூர் வந்து அதை கண்டிக்கும் போது அவர் வாழ்நாள் முழுவதும் அவருடைய கடைசி காலம் வரைக்கும் அவர் மாம்பழத்தை என்னைக்குமே சாப்பிட்டதில்லை, அந்த மாதிரியான குறிப்புகள்லாம் இவ்வளோ இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்கான இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்ஸ் எங்க கூட ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கிறது வந்து ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் மகாராஜ். தன்வத் பிரணாம். Dear devotees and esteemed guests, it's my great honor to introduce His Holiness Srimad Bhakti Sundar Sannyasi Goswami Maharaj, the current Acharya and President of the Gaudiya Mission. Under his guidance, the Gaudiya Mission have flourished, continuing the legacy of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada. His Holiness has been instrumental in leading various spiritual initiatives such as the Grand Chandan Shingar Festival and extensive education projects like Gaudiya Mission Vidya Mandir. His leadership have expanded the mission's global presence with significant events held in major cities and countries, all aiming to spread the message of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His contribution to promote universal love, peace and brotherhood have left a lasting impact on the global spiritual community. We are privileged to have His Holiness with us today to bless this gathering and guide us with His wisdom. Please join me in welcoming Srimad Bhakti Sundar Sannyasi Goswami Maharaj.
वंदे अहम श्री गुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलम श्री गुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्री रूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः। So I feeling very fortunate to be here in this occasion. I bow down to the lotus feet of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada and all other predecessor acharyas of Gaudiya Vaishnava school. I, on behalf of Gaudiya Mission, like to greet His Excellency, the Mr. R.N. Ravi ji, the Governor of Tamil Nadu, and all other distinguished guests on the dais, and all sannyasis, brahmacharis, devotees present here, for being with us at this historical moment of celebrating the 158th birth anniversary of our beloved Acharya, founder Acharya, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, the pioneer of all Hare Krishna movement. This 3-year-long ceremony was inaugurated by the then President of India, Sri Ramnath Kovind ji, at Puri on 20th February 2022. Actually, we started that program, 150 years program, 3-year long. And after that, we have done programs in so many important states in India, and our Honorable beloved Prime Minister Narendra Damodar Das Modi, he has inaugurated the 1 year long commemoration program in New Delhi on 8th February, and he released the postal stamp of Srila Prabhupada and commemoration coin of 150 rupee. He also released the commemorative coin, and the Government of India, Ministry of Culture, they also collaborated this program for 1 year, and this program is also adopted by UNESCO, So now today we are celebrating here in Chennai that historical program. I know that the soil of Tamil Nadu, the very important in Indian history, and the land is blessed by Rishi Agastya Muni and graced by great Vaishnava Acharyas like Ramanujacharya, like Madhyacharya, like Kulosekhar Acharya, like other great saints. So the Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya, when he was traveling South India, he came to the holy temple here in Srirangam, and he explained, he discussed the great philosophy of Vaishnavism with other great Vaishnava at that time, Venkat Bhatta and his family. When discussing the philosophy, deep philosophy of Gaudiya Vaishnavism, he mentioned the melody of Bhakti, Ras, Aishwarya Ras and Madhurya Ras. He differentiated the philosophy of worshipping Lord Lakshmi Narayan and Lord Radha Krishna. And it is mentioned in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, we can see. When he was having darshan of Srirangam temple and moving inside the temple, one poor Brahmin, he was reading Srimad Bhagavad Gita, sitting beside one pillar. He was crying. Lord Chaitanya observed that why he is crying. He come clear to that Brahman, and he saw that whatever he is uttering the sloka from Gita, the pronunciation was wrong. But the devotion was there. Great devotion was in his heart. He was cryingly reading Gita, and he can view the Lord Krishna sitting down on the chariot, and he is acting like a driver, and his Sakha Arjun was sitting up. So after some time he stopped chanting Gita, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, why you are crying? So the Brahmin replied that I am illiterate, the great, but when I read Gita, I can see the mercy of Lord Krishna. So I cannot stop my tears. Lord Chaitanya said, Murkho vadati visnaya, dhiro vadati visnave, uvayantu samang punnam bhavagrahi janartan. It is in Purana. Lord takes the bhavagrahi. He didn't see the wrong pronunciation or right pronunciation. But there must be prema in your heart. That Brahmin was God, that prema. So Lord Chaitanya, being very happy, and he immersed the Brahmin, and Brahmin said, I can realize that you are Lord Krishna. You have appeared before me in this age of Kali Yuga. This is the point. So now I am trying to glorify little bit about the personality, the supermagnetic power of our founder Acharya Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada. In 1918, Srila Prabhupada, after taking sannyas, he established it. He began to preach upon the instruction, getting instruction from Lord Chaitanya. He started to preach the teachings and philosophy of Gaudiya Vaishnavism, and within a short time he established 64 branches throughout India, and also about one in London and one in Rangoon, now Myanmar. So it was very difficult task. The British period, you can see that time there was lack of electricity, there was lack of convenience. But Prabhupada, within 18 years, he established 64 branches. And in Madras, 1933, he established Gaudiya Math, so that we have come to organize this 150th commemoration in Chennai city. He invited youth group of high families, Kulin, that means Brahmins, Kulin, Dhani, richest man, and Pandit, the well-educated person. He targeted that three type of people in this society, and from all around India he traveled. He trained youth people in Gaudiya Vaishnavism, and then he sent every corner of India, every door to door, to preach, to bring the message of Lord Chaitanya. And today we can see the result. Hare Krishna movement is now everywhere, not only in India, and you can see whole universe is now moving with Krishna consciousness. In 1933, he first came to Chennai and was highly greeted by the citizen of Madras. He established Gaudiya Math at Raipeta area. The Mayor of Madras Corporation, Mr. T.S. Ramaswamy Iyer, and Minister C. Bahadur Kumar Swami Reddy greeted him with Manpatra. He influenced eminent Indian personalities like Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, like Madan Mohan Malivya, Pandit Madan Mohan Malivya, who established Banaras Hindu University, and Chakravarti Raja Gopalacharya, who was sometime Chief Minister of the Tamil Nadu state. He also helped him in several ways. So, our Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, he was the first to send the message of Lord Chaitanya, Harinam Sankirtan, to the European country in 1933 and established mott there. He was the first to bring Indian thoughts via printing media in several languages since 1925, including Harmonist, English magazine for the English knowing people, and he published magazine in Hindi, in Sanskrit, in Bengali, in Oriya, in Assamese, so many languages, 6 languages. He published magazine to preach the doctrines of Lord Chaitanya. And also he printed one daily newspaper that called Dainik Nadya Prakash. He left no stone unturned to preach the Hare Krishna movement. Every villages, every town of the India and also abroad. So Prabhupada usually said, the modern science has given us comfort and made the life easier. But speaking of spiritual life, it has thrown a challenge. As the graph of materialistic development that is growing up, but the fundamental growth of humanity, fundamental growth of morality and spirituality, it is not going so. So Prabhupada used to say, there is no crisis. Every day we feel so many crises in our life, in our family life, and in our social life. We can see so many problems, so many crises every day we are facing. But Prabhupada used to say, there is no crisis. There is no crisis so far the physical body and mind is concerned. Everything is here. But I feel there is lack of, there is crisis of basic knowledge of transcendent. There is crisis of culture, of spiritual science, lack of willingness to acquire the true knowledge, and ultimately there is a phenomenon of Krishna Katha, Krishna Bhakti, Prabhupada used to say. So Gaudiya Mission is at its goal to offer an appropriate tribute to his greatest divine soul, this greatest divine soul who established Gaudiya Math and later gave an organizational form as Gaudiya Mission in early 1930s. By celebrating the program at Chennai today is in grand memory of those glorifying incidents. we thank everybody. We thank His Excellency, the Governor of River Guest, Chief Guest, and all dignitaries and Vaishnava and enlightened soul present here. It is for your information that the next month, that is August, September, we are going to celebrate this commemoration program in London, Germany, Berlin town, and New York and New Jersey also. So after that, we are going to organize the function in Mumbai town, November, and December in Dhaka, Bangladesh, and then the ending ceremony will be organized by Gaudiya Mission in Kolkata, February 2025. We are expecting His Excellency, the President of India, Sri Draupadi Murmuji, in Kolkata. So I pray to Lord Radha Krishna, I pray to Lord Chaitanya, I pray to the lotus feet of Prabhupada and my revered predecessors Acharya to grace blessings upon our little effort to make it a grand success. Hare Krishna.
Pranam Maharaj, thank you so much. Missions or request nala shorter Maharaj sonna Tamil enna Prabhupada பத்தி குறிச்சி சொன்ன விஷயங்கள் அதுக்கப்புறம் இருக்க டீடைல்ஸ் we will anyway release it as a book. அது தவிர்த்து நம்மளோட தட்சிண பாரதத்தை குறிச்சி அவர் பேசின விஷயங்கள் வந்து பிரபுபாதர் யாருடைய மெசேஜ் நம்மளுக்கு சொல்ல வந்தாரோ ஸ்ரீ சைத்தன்ய மகாபிரபுவே அவரோட வாழ்நாள்ல நம்மளுடைய பாரத தேசத்துல தட்சிண பாரதத்துக்கு அவர் டிராவல் பண்ணி வந்திருக்கார். இந்த இடத்துல ஸ்ரீ வைஷ்ணவத்தை பத்தி சைத்தன்ய மகாபிரபு வெங்கடபட்டர் அப்படின்றவர்கிட்ட விஷயங்களை தெரிஞ்சிருக்கார். அவரும் அவரோட கருத்துக்களை வந்து வைஷ்ணவிசம்ல வந்து ஷேர் பண்ணியிருக்கார். அவரிடத்துல மாதுரிய ரசத்துக்கும் ஐஸ்வர்ய ரசத்துக்குமான வித்தியாசமும் லக்ஷ்மி நாராயணனுக்கும் ராதாகிருஷ்ணருக்குமான வித்தியாசங்களையும் வந்து அவர் ரொம்ப டீட்டெயிலா இருக்கு. இது சைத்தன்ய சரிதாமிரதத்துல மென்ஷன் ஆயிருக்குன்னு மகாராஜ் சொல்லியிருக்காரு. அதே மாதிரி இங்க தென் தமிழகத்துல இந்த இடத்துல ஒரு பிராமணர் அந்தனர் வந்து பகவத்கீதை வந்து தனக்கு அர்த்தம் தெரியாம படிச்சுட்டு இருந்த போது கூட சைத்தன்ய மகாபிரபு வந்து அந்த இடத்துல பாவத்தையும் பாவா கிரகியா பகவான் இருக்கார் அப்படின்றத பத்தி எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ண பத்தி மகாராஜ் சொல்லியிருக்கார். Now dear devotees, it's with immense pleasure and joy, gratitude, we proceed to the very important part of our program, the release of the souvenir book. Smaran Kushum, the 150th advent of Srila Prabhupada's commemoration in the hands of our Honorable Governor. Smaran Kushum is a beautiful collection of that dwells into the divine life of Srila Prabhupada. It is enhanced with the detailed historic research, mud registries and other scholarly resources. The book features rare original photographs of Srila Prabhupada, his associates and newspaper cuttings, offers a precious glimpse into the past. You will also find the handwritten letters of Srila Prabhupada, which carries his profound wisdom and spiritual insights. Moreover, the book chronologically records the extensive travel around the world, highlights the support and contribution he received in various locations. It includes inspiring stories of the first European devotees who embarked the Hare Krishna movement and showcased Srila Prabhupada's dedication to spread the teachings of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through his extensive printing work and publication. This souvenir is not just a book, it is a treasure trove of the memories and source of inspiration for all of us. Hare Krishna.
Gaudiya Mission Chennai had organized various competitions for the school students in Tamil Nadu. Students from Sharda Vidyalaya, Barkit Road, T Nagar and Ahobilam at Oriental Higher Secondary School enthusiastically participated in the drawing and Rangoli competitions organized on this occasion. The prize winners of the competition will be awarded certificates and prizes by our Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu. I now request our Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu to give away the prizes and certificates to the prize winners of the drawing competition and Rangoli competition conducted in both the schools. RKM Sharda Vidyalaya Model Higher Secondary School, Barkit Road, T Nagar. Drawing competition winners, first prize, Ritards R 6A. Second prize, Janani P 7A. Third prize, Kartika Shri G 8B. Rangoli competition, first prize, Kartika A 9A and Kayalveri S 9A. Second prize, Dhanashri M 12A, Harini P 12A. Third prize, Sadhana V 10C, Varshini J 10C. Now we come to the prize winners of Ahobilammat Oriental Higher Secondary School, West Mambalam. Drawing competition winners, first prize D Mithran 6A. Second prize M Kirtika 7A. Third prize P Atirupa 8A. Rangoli competition, first prize Y Kavya 11A. V Divya 11A. Second prize Madhulika A 10A. Kavya and Divya. Second prize Madhulika A 10A and Nishita S 10A. Third prize Kamali J 11A and Karthikeyan G 11A. Thank you very much, sir. I now request the chief guest of the occasion and Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Shri R.N. Ravi sir, to please address the gathering.
At the outset, my humble pranam to the lotus feet of Srimad Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati Prabhupada. परम पूजनीय श्रीमद भक्ति सुंदर सन्यासी गोस्वामी महाराज जी, all the distinguished dignitaries of the dais, all the sadhus and sannyasis of Gaudiya Math, Gaudiya Mission, all the Krishna Bhaktas, distinguished invitees, friends from the media, Anaivarkum Malai Vanakkam. To participate in 150th birth anniversary celebration event of a divine soul, Srimad Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati Prabhupada ji, is nothing short of a blessings, and that too in a land from where the bhakti originated. We know that the bhakti originated here more than 1500 years ago with our Nayanmars and Alvars. They were the great bhakti stalwarts or souls who sang song in praise of Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu. In the north, when I was a student, we used to hear often, there was a line whenever the bhakti came, we used to hear that Bhakti upji Dravadi lai Ramanand. Dravid Desh, south, bhakti originated, and a great devotee of Sri Ramanujacharya Ramanandji, he took it to the north. And bhakti evolved again and again from time to time to fulfill great missions of the time. We know that Srimad Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati Prabhupada ji, he established this Gaudiya mission and Hare Krishna movement. He was inspired, or he was touched by Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who appeared in the 15th century and early 16th century. Gaudiya Mission has been doing a great service to humanity. Not only they have been spreading this Krishna Bhakti all across the world, but they have also been doing a lot of service to those who are in need of it, be it health care, be it leprosy patients, be they people who are abandoned by the society or by the others. They have been doing great service, and I am sure they will continue doing so with a greater zeal and greater energy in days to come. While we know the background, we know the fact that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was among those saints or avatars who saved the society at a time of extreme distress. And similarly, our Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada also appeared at a time when our society was under extreme stress. We often, while we mention about these works of these great people, great souls, we limit it to the dharmic talks and dharmic activities that they have been doing. And we often underplay another crucial fact that all these great souls, great avatars, they appeared for saving, protecting the dharma that built this Rashtra called Bharat. You know, like Achintya Bhed Abhed, like inseparableness of the indivisible from the divisible self that we see, like milk and its whiteness cannot be separated. Similarly, the Dharma, Sanatana Dharma, the Hindu Dharma, for whose protection, preservation they appeared, cannot be separated from Bharat. Because Bharat is a manifestation, a physical manifestation of this Dharma, Sanatana Dharma. And it is like Dharma is soul of the body called Bharat Rashtra. And we know what, if the body perishes, soul may be liberated, but Rashtra is gone. We cannot imagine Bharat minus Sanatana Dharma. Because Bharat, we know, is not a mere political state, which is an European concept created by a strong man, captured a territory, consolidated the rule, established a government. Bharat is a Rashtra. It is much more than a political state. And the Rashtra has been built by our rishis and saints like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada. So this Rashtra component we often underplay, and we limit ourselves to the ritualistic part of it to say we are only for Dharma. Yes, we are for Dharma, but this Dharma is not like religions, the other religions. This Dharma is for the benefit of the entire creation. But that benefit to the entire creation happens only when the Rashtra is strong. We know that our Veda, how this Bharat came into being. Bharat was never ruled by one ruler, one king, never. So it doesn't fit into the European definition of a political state. At every point of time there were numerous rulers, numerous kings, and yet there was a Bharat, one Bharat, from Badrinath to Rameswaram, from Puri to Dwarika, from Kanchi to Kamrup. There was one Bharat. Since long time. Other day I was at Arihantagiri, in Tiruvannamalai district. Imagine 2400 years ago, Acharya Bhadrabahu from Pataliputra during Chandragupta Maurya period, he came with 12,000 Shramanas to Shravanbelgoda, and subsequently with several thousand he came to Arihantiki. This place, imagine, from Pataliputra coming to Arihantiki. In the caves there, we have temples, we have inscriptions, we have images of various Tirthankars of Jaina Sampradaya. I am sure Bhadrabahu must have travelled and crossed through many kings, many kingdoms. But he never felt that he was travelling anywhere else. Came. People everywhere. We know my own grandmother travelled from Bihar, Patna, to Rameshwaram and Kanchi. At the time when there was no communication, without having even an iota of doubt how the place would be and whether she would be received or not, because there were people who were all sure, travelling from one part to the other, that there will be institutions to take care of them, there will be people who will be hospitable to them. That is how it was. All the tirthas that our people visited from one end to the other, without any let or hindrance. So the Bharat, which was born out by the effort, by the tapasya, by the diksha and hard work of our rishis. That is why our Veda, Rig Veda says how Rashtra is born. Bharat is a Rashtra, is not mere political state. Bhadram ikshant rishya sarva vida tapo diksham upne shedurangra tato rashtram banamo jasya jatam. When Bhadra ikshant rishya, Swavida Atmagyan se purit. And what is Atmagyan? Mam Atma Sarva Bhut Atma. This, equipped with this knowledge, this Atmagyan, when rishis who believed in the well-being of the entire world, their hard work, they spread the light, and this Rashtra was born. And whenever this Rashtra, here, when the Dharma has faced the distress, Ishvara, avatars have appeared to save the Dharma, to save the Rashtra. We know in the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna says, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. Whenever there is a decline of dharma and rise of adharma, I appear to strike the balance. This decline can happen either because of internal stress or because of external factor. Internal because as a human being we are at the level above the animals. But being at a level above the animals, there is a tendency to come down to the animal level. And so that entropy, that degeneration, it happens. And that leads to decline of the dharma. But that also leads to the decline in dharma is decline of the Bharata Rashtra. And that is how Ishvara, the God, appears from time to time to strike the balance. But it can happen also because of external factors. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, it was an external factor. Since the beginning of 13th century, when the Islamic invasion happened on this country, and they began destroying the institutions of Dharma, Dharma was in distress. We know how. In early 13th century, Bhakti Khilji ransacked the entire Indo-Gangetic plain and he went up to Navadvip. the place where Mahaprabhu Chaitanya was born. He went further up to Kamaru on the way to beyond. Massive destruction happened. And it kept happening for the next 300 years. Of course, subsequently too. When Dharma was under stress, under threat, Bhakti movement began all over the country. When we have Mahaprabhu Chaitanya in the east, we had sons like Tukaram and all in the west. We had Tulsidas in the center, in the middle of it. We had Guru Nanak Dev Ji. All these people appeared because when the Dharma was facing an existential crisis, the Rashtra was also being occupied and being destroyed. So that was the time when Mahaprabhu Chaitanya came. Avatar happened, Lord Krishna. And he gave the most simple way for a common people. Instead of going through this Jnana Marga and Karma Marga, Sankhya and Karma, he Bhakti Marga. Bhakti Marga. And Bhagavan Krishna in Bhagavad Gita himself says, the Parama Shloka as it is called, Sarva dharma paritajya mamekam saranam braja aham tve sarva papebhya mokshayishyami vasucha. Forget all, come to my sarana. Come to the sarana of Bhagavan Krishna and everything is taken care of. You don't have to worry. Bhakti, easier for common people. To save the people from losing the dharma, dharmic way of life, and to save the nation. Nearly 200 plus years later, or nearly 300 years, another crisis when the British had occupied this country and they were destroying this dharma of this land. They were destroying through an act of British Parliament. The Charter India Act 1813, it had mandated the East India Company to evangelize India, to make India a Christian country. And they used all the might to destroy, subtly or with force, either way. Again there was a resurgence. We often call it a cultural resurgence. I think that's a very nice way to put it. Because over the years we become so circumspect in our use of language that we don't like to be truthful. Yes, definitely, because culture of Bharat is again inseparable from Dharma. Culture and spirituality are two sides of the same coin. At the time, the great soul, Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada ji appeared and he launched the mission. And we have been following him. There are people across the world. I know that the mission is doing a lot of great work and he will continue doing that. But I would like to urge you all that the mission is started by Prabhupada ji. The soul of that mission was to spread the light across the world, but for that, build this Rashtra, Bharat Rashtra. Even today, in our country there are socially discriminated people. They are ours. But still they are not allowed to go to temples. Still there is untouchability. I would urge you to take this Hare Krishna mission to the colonies of the Dalits embrace them, bring them around, because that is how you will be fulfilling the mission of Mahaprabhu Chaitanya, who did it at the time of Islamic invasion, and Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada ji at the time of colonial occupation of this country. Simply because colonials are gone, colonial power has gone, we are not yet fully away, fully out of it. In 1947, 15th of August, when country was celebrating independence, Mahatma Gandhi was sitting, very gloomy sitting in the Dalit colony of Delhi. So when some people, media people asked him, why are you not celebrating? He said, British have left us only physically, they are still occupying our mind. This colonization of mind, this circumspection when we speak about dharma, the shyness about it, why are we not proud of it? When we are not proud of the soul of this Bharat Rashtra, how do we fulfill the dream of all these great people? At the time of independence, Rishi Aurobindo, another great Rishi of Bharat, had written down the dreams, where he said, this Bharat created by Rishis was not an accidental creation. He said that the entire universe, Bharat, Earth is the only planet. Earth is the only planet where there is consciousness in evolutionary state. Jada, Jiva, Chetan, Manushya is evolving towards the supreme goal. And in this, on this planet, this light, the light that Mama Atma Sarva Bhuta Atma, light that Avibhaktam Vibhakteshu, when Bhagavan Sri Krishna tells in Gita, Sarva Bhutesu Venaikyam Bhavam Abhyam Vikshate, Avibhaktam Vibhakteshu Tadagyanam Vidhisatvikam. This indivisible is present in all this divided. Once you have that understanding, once we have reached that appreciation, when you see yourself in all, this light, that entire creation is a family, a kudumbam, this light came only in Bharat, not anywhere else. And then he says, was it accidental? He said, no. It was a divine mandate. It was a divine design. Parameshwara wanted this mission to be fulfilled by this Bharat. Bharat, which was created by this light. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam Yadam Mure Yavarum Kele. This light must spread to the rest of the world. For that, this Rashtra has to be a Sasakta Rashtra, Samriddha Rashtra, Sabal Rashtra, a strong nation. A strong nation materially, a strong nation spiritually. When Swami Vivekananda, he dreamt of Bharat, he said, I want Bharat, whose muscles are made of steel, whose sinews are of iron, but whose heart and mind are Vedantic, compassionate. Compassionate, looking everyone like oneself. At that very time, when we had great Prabhupada ji, there were movement, there were rishis here also, in this land. When Vallala appeared here, at the time when this British colonization was destroying the dharma, people like, great souls like Vallala, Ayya Vaikuntha, they all appeared. They all made the movement to save this dharma. I think their task remains incomplete. We have to embrace our people, those who are yet not emotionally, socially have been embraced in our fold. It is a matter of distress. acute distress, unacceptable that our own brothers and sisters are kept away from us. In this, I would urge this mission that at the time when today, unfortunately even after independence, we did not try to revive and strengthen, re-energize the soul of Bharat, which is the Dharma. But today, it is being done. For the last 10 years, the soul of this Bharat is being strengthened. There is a resurgence, there is a sense of feeling that yes, sense of pride, yes, who we are, what is our Dharma. This does not discriminate, it does not discriminate, doesn't exclude. No one is beyond it. Even those who do not believe in me, believe in this, we cannot say that you are not yours, you are also ours. Okay, you don't believe, it's fine, but we don't believe that you are not ours. Such an all-inclusive Dharma, there is a resurgence. And in this resurgence, everyone has a responsibility, every dharmic institution has a responsibility, and I think Gaudiya Mission also has a responsibility. I would urge the present Acharya to bear in mind that while we continue doing what we have been doing, let us not forget our Rashtriya mission. Because the Rashtra is not a political entity, Rashtra is a dharmic entity. And only then we will be able to fulfill the mission of Mahaprabhu Chaitanya or Mahaprabhu Prabhupada. I am sure we will do that. I thank you once again for giving me this opportunity to be part of this blessing event. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
We would like to thank our Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu for enlightening us and giving us a very captivating speech wherein he explained that embracing the Bhakti Marg alleviated the distress of the people of the Rashtra, the human service rendered by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, and the service and social service of Gaudiya Mission and unity and diversity of this great Rashtra which is ingrained in every individual. Thank you once again, sir. I now request Shri K.P. Vijay Srinivas, former GM Director, United India Insurance Company, to propose the vote of thanks.
Honorable Thiru R.N. Ravi, Governor of Tamil Nadu, His Holiness Bhakti Sundar Sannyasi Goswami Maharaj, dignitaries on the dais, devotees, children, ladies and gentlemen. Hare Krishna. Spirituality is like a tender plant, and it needs to be nurtured, it needs to be supported. And if it is supported, it grows. And where there is spirituality, there is morality, there is prosperity. When we went with a request to the Honorable Governor, asking whether he could participate here and requesting him to participate, he didn't hesitate for a moment. He said, "Yes, I agree. I will come." Believe me, sir, these 3 words, "I will come," was all that was required to see this entire program through. It opened a lot of doors, and during the entire course there were a lot of ups and downs, and it still provided that inspiration that we could go ahead with this event And today we have this glorious event here in this place. And we also had the opportunity to listen to a lot of insights into how India has traversed in the last thousands of years into through various paths. There have been external aggressions, there have been internal upheavals, and basic thing is you're bringing out the fact that India is not only a political entity, it is also a dharmic entity. Basically a dharmic entity, political formations have been happening over periods of time that need to create that idea that it's a Rashtra, Hindu Rashtra, and you have also spoken about how there is dire need to integrate the society, and each one of us has a responsibility towards that. So, thank you, sir, for all the words of wisdom which you have shared with us and all the insights that you have shared with us on Dharma, on India, on Bharat, and how we should proceed in future. Thank you, sir, for your gracious blessings here. His Holiness Bhakti Sundar Sannyasi Goswami Maharaj, we are blessed to have you here, sir. It's not very often that we had such realized souls in our midst. And the presence you have, by your presence, you have really blessed us all. He has an onerous task of not only seeing that spirituality is spread, also to attend to the temporal aspects of the mission. It's not an easy task. And your shoulders have been carrying it for years, and we hope that you will continue to guide us in future also. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Maharaj. We had a lot of words of wisdom from His Holiness Bhakti Vaibhav Prajatat Maharaj, Superintendent of Gaudiya Mission in Mumbai. And we also heard a lot of insights from His Holiness Bhakti Biman Madhusudan Maharaj, Secretary Gaudiya Math Madras, who's been heading the institution for a long time here in Madras for over 3 decades. And we heard about the integration of various sampradayas, about how Swami Vivekananda himself said that, who was a believer in the Advaita philosophy, how he spoke about Ramanujacharya. And that was brought to us by Dr. Venkatakrishna, who is a great scholar in Vaishnavism and also gives a lot of lectures on which are all recorded in YouTube. It's very interesting to hear his lectures. My institution, we had a officers training center. We still have it here in Chennai. And officers from across the country used to come for training. And whenever the ladies would come, the first thing they would ask is, where is Tinagar and where is Nalli? Not only the ladies, even the gents, that is the gentlemen, they would also ask, where is Tinagar, where is Nalli? Because they would have to take a sari back home to see that there is peace at home. Sir, you're a living legend here, and we have seen Nalli across the years, decades, and no marriage or function is complete without a pilgrimage to Nalli. Thank you, sir, for being with us here today. In the 80s and 90s, I used to wake up in the morning and read articles in the paper. One was Mr. Arun Shori and the other was Mr. Gurumurthy. These were not just articles, these were dissertations, extensively researched papers on various aspects which used to agitate the mind of people those days. And he continues with it. He's available on TV at times and on YouTube at times, and with a lot of insight and information. His talk is always full of information and factual. It's no generalizations. Thank you, sir, for being here today, and he continues his work in the form of being editor of Tughlaq. Thank you for your presence here today. We have Mr. M.N. Raja. Every activity, there's always somebody behind who silently keeps guiding. He has been the mentor for this particular project, which I could see, but for his presence and guidance, I think a lot of things would have been missed out. Thank you, sir, for being here with all of us. I cannot but thank the Vice Chancellor, respected Vice Chancellor of Anna University, who was gracious enough to accommodate us here, and today we are here in his beautiful campus. And I thank the Dean, the Registrar, then the Estate Officer, and all others in Anna University who have been very, very cooperative and have helped us carry this event through. And in fact, this morning there was a lot of confusion. Dr. Prakash was here, and he didn't bat an eyelid when we said that this is required, that is required, all that. He just went on doing it. And more important was when the VC came, he went down to details and saw to it that all those detailed things were done. Thank you, sir. Thank you all for your the way you have graciously helped us carry on with the program. We have students from Sharada School who are present here, who will be also giving a performance. They have participated in competitions and they have won prizes. They have taken the prizes here today. I thank the principal, Dr. Rama, who took extra initiative to see that things were all completed. And she not only coordinated within the school, outside the school also she coordinated a lot of things and saw that all the children participated. I thank the school for their presence here. I thank Ahobila School for their presence, their Vedic chanting, which took place before the arrival of the governor, and also their participation in the competitions. And also they gave a beautiful song on Krishna with various languages. It was a medley of various languages on Krishna. It was a dance drama performed by all the children here. It was wonderful. Thank you. Thank the school and the secretary, Mr. Satish Kumar, and the teacher, Mrs. Sita Lakshmi, who has taken the trouble for seeing that it's all done properly. I thank the governor's office, the security, protocol, police, everybody who have been extremely cooperative to see that everything goes on schedule and properly. I thank the press for their presence here and for doing whatever is required, accepting the invitation, and I hope all of you will give a good coverage to it. And I thank all the devotees for their presence and their enthusiastic participation. toiled in the last few days to see that the program is properly scheduled and that it is executed properly. Now, finally, I would like to just bring to your notice two lessons from Gita, which I have witnessed in the last few days. With your permission, sir, I'll take just a couple of minutes. There is one Swami who I've been calling him Swamiji, not Maharaj or whatever. So we have one Mr. Swami Radhanti Maharaj. He has come from Calcutta. He keeps moving around to various places. And when he came from Calcutta to this place 3 months back, he just said that we are proposing to hold celebrations here. I said, okay. He came with practically nothing in his hand, with just 1 or 2 references and a burning desire to see that the celebrations are done. Now, one lesson which I learned was, throughout these last 2-3 months, we have been interacting frequently. No money in pocket. The answer is hardly anything forthcoming. But every time you say, Krishna will take care. And Krishna did take care.
Sonia, எங்க போறது? எங்க போயிட்டு போறீங்க? வரட்டும். இப்படியே வருவாங்க அந்த பக்கம் போயிடுவாங்க. அந்த பக்கம் விட மாட்டாங்க. அதான் போறாரு அவர் கூட போறாரு. ரிசெப்ஷன் போல. கேப் இல்லாம போறேன். இப்படியே வருவாரு. வர மாட்டாரு. அந்த பக்கம் விஐபி என்ன என்கவுண்டர் நடந்துக்க முடியாது. அவன் நல்லவனாம தியாகியாம சாப்பிட்டான். யாரு போச்சு தப்பு பண்ணிட்டீங்களே.